recently, not too long ago, and this on November 11th to be exact, when flower workers tried to organize farms in around the Pacatativa area, and the company found out that they were organizing, they were instantly fired. So I would like to know, what are you doing to address workers' rights in the Colombian flower industry? What are you doing to address the malformations, the miscarriages, the stillbirths of women in the flower industry? I'm here talking on behalf again of numerous numbers of Colombian flower workers, and as well on behalf of the International Labor Rights Fund, the AFL-CIO, Justice, and trade unionists here in the city of New York, who are very concerned with this campaign that is actually a front to hide the facts and the realities of over 125,000 workers in the Sabana around the Bogota area. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll answer your questions in the order you made them. Pesticides. The pesticides used in the flower industry are only the pesticides approved by the Ministry of Agriculture. And in Colombia, in the flower industry, there are no pesticides used that are not approved in the US or Europe, okay? So everything we use has been approved in the United States or in Europe, okay? Those are the pesticides. As a matter of fact, last year, the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States awarded 2 of our member farms a very special award for protecting the ozone layer. Colombia, several years ago, became a special case of the UN for being banned the use of methyl bromide. It's used some other places. So in Colombia, it's one of the few or maybe only places that they don't use methyl bromide. Flor Verde, one of the things they have is very stringent rules about re-entries to the greenhouse. So the fact that 100 and something pesticides.
127.
Yeah, that's not true. Everything is approved and used here in the States and in Europe, okay? The second thing about freedom of association. Freedom of association is in the Colombian law. As you know, Colombia has signed over 50, maybe over 60 ILO conventions, and it's part of the law. In the flower industry, there are about 15% of the workers are unionized. And on top of that, 24% of the workers, they have bargaining agreements. It's called Pacto Colectivo, recognized by the ILO. The average unionized workforce in Colombia is 5%. We have 14%. And the 5% average unionized workers in Colombia include the public workers. So the private sector in Colombia is only 2%. And we have 14 plus 24. The thing is that we also promote the respect for the workers in our farms. And in many cases, the workers feel they don't need a union. So union, freedom of association is also freedom of no association if they don't want to associate. But we have, let me talk, okay? We have a high level of unionization compared to the average in the country. And also we promote more than that, which we think is very important, and we try every time to improve that, is communication. And no matter if the farm has a union or not, but the workers being able to communicate, to express their concerns and everything. So that's the way it is. That's the real part of it. I know some active organizations like this one sometimes try to take isolated cases and try to generalize. But the fact is that the situation of the flower workers in Colombia is, in the agricultural sector, is very good and much higher than most of the agricultural sectors. Every worker has a contract, and they have all the benefits included in the law. So this is the fact, this is the real fact here.
Would you
go next question?
Yeah.
Javier Guzman from Local 348 UFCW. I would like to know if you can provide us with a contract these workers have.
I can send it to you very clearly.
Okay, I'm going to leave my information because that's what we call here in the United States an in-house union that you guys have. And as you say about the 5% of the Colombians being unionized, that's because in Colombia they kill more union leaders than any other part of the world.
Yeah.
That's why. That's not the people's choice, as you say. It's because in Colombia, union leaders got killed.
Okay. I have to tell you, and I don't know if you're aware, that in the flower industry, we haven't had any union leader killed ever in the 40 years of the industry, on one hand. On the other hand, the government has made a tremendous effort, and the whole situation with the union leader has changed. And the protection they have is higher than any other citizen in the country has. The other point about the unions and in-house, not in-house, some of the union confederations where the union, the flower works belong, are older than the flower industry itself. And they are not unions only for flowers. They are from many other industries.
I know, I'm Colombian.
Sugar, chemicals, and many other things. So I think that's not the point, the fact.
Over here.
How did you get the community together to help you with this event, like the volunteers, and how do you make that happen?
Well, from the logistics